Now, when you talk about the data, right? When you have some intuition about the data, okay, this is the data, and I wanted to start analytics on it. The first thing which actually come across your mind is that how do I define data? How do I study data, right? And statistics is a great help over there, right? So statistics says that if you have any set of data, right, you can define that data by multiple things. One is center, one is variability, and one is shape, right? We also know, what are the measures of central tendencies and how you can actually define those measures of central tendencies. The next thing we want to talk about is variability of the data, and this variability has got multiple aspects, right? It just tells you basically that how your data is actually distributed. Now, when I say how your data is distributed, there are multiple ways to understand, right? Maybe I wanted to find out what is the minimum value and maximum value, or I wanted to find out what is my data with respect to the values which are there, and I would like to give you some examples over here, right? So now let's pick up a very basic example over here, and that example is that I have a batsman, A, and the name of the batsman is A, and the name of the other batsman is B, and they both have played a cricket match, and this cricket match they scored three different scores, and the batsman A scored 45. The second score he made was 50, and the third was 55, right? And over here, if you see that this guy scored 0, and in the next match he scored 50, and the third match he scored 100 as a number of runs, right? Now look at this guy, right? Look at this guy. There's this guy named A over here, right? So what this guy is actually all about, if you just look for this guy, right, right, if you just draw a table here like this, right, like this, right, I would say mean of A, mean value of A is 50 over here, right? And what is the mean value of B? It is also 50, right? Over here, 50, right? The second thing which we wanted to talk about is that maybe if the means are equal, probably we should go for the median value, and we wanted to see like what median values are all about. So let's say median of A, median of A is equals to, right, 50 again, right? So this is the number which is dividing the number into two equal frequency bins, because it's like three numbers, so it's an odd number, so we'll pick up the middle value, and this is sorted data, so median values you can identify in ascending or descending order, and then you pick up the middle value, the value which will divide your data in two equal frequency bins. And median of B will also be equal, like, right, it's again B, right, it's again 50, right? Now you are in dilemma, right? These two numbers are completely different from each other. They are completely different from each other, and you just cannot say that these numbers are equal. So at times the measures of central tendency are also deceiving. You cannot just define those numbers, you just cannot define your complete data by measures of central tendency, and that's where variability comes into the picture. Now this variability talks about multiple things, right? So one thing is something called as range. So I'm just wanted to show you what this range is all about, and we will talk about like range thing, right? And then we'll talk about other things also, right? So first thing, we have understood this data looks statistically quite similar, and I wanted to talk about the range. First thing is range of the data. So range is nothing but maximum value minus minimum value, right? This is what we wanted to know. So range of A will be given as 55 minus 45, which was equal to 10, and range of B is equals to 100 minus 0, the minimum value over here, and it will be 100. Now if you know the range of a data, and then you also know the measures of central tendencies, then probably you can define the data. So range is one of the factor which is defining your total values, like how your data is actually is changing. So range is often used as one of the variable, like, so measures of finding out how much values are like changing with respect to each other. So you can just easily identify that this range is 10, which means that if you just look for this number over here, right, which says 10, and if you look for the, if you know the cricket scores, and if I say if the batsman has a range of 70 to 80 runs, then you will be amazed, because this guy always hits between 70 to 80 runs. You are pretty sure about that data. However, if I have a batsman who has a range from 0 to 200 right, runs per match, probably you will be quite unsure, how much he's gonna hit in terms of runs and all. So the assurity, right, is a major factor over here in identifying like how much your data is varying. If I say I have a batsman, he always hits between 70 to 80, you will be pretty sure, okay, this guy is gonna take the scoreboards moving all the time, so till the time he's on the crease. So these are the things which you need to identify. So first thing first is range, which will help you understand what is what. And then the second thing is called variance. Now what is this variance thing, right? We'll talk about this variance thing. So let's say variance thing over here, right? So I guess the video will be very much long if I'll cover up variance over here, but I would like to cover a variance part in the upcoming video. I would like to stay tuned with me so that I can help you understand about the variability. I'll see you in the next video.